please, no, no, ah, please, don't, no, help,
Attention can feel powerful, feel validating. It can almost feel like you're doing the right thing. But that can be the biggest mistake you could ever make, is relying on it and making that your meaning. Making attention your meaning in life is the fastest possible way to make sure that your life feels completely hollow and empty. I'll be explaining 7 reasons why attention can be the most destructive thing to you if that is your meaning in life. Before I get started, I need to explain that even if it's not just your meaning, if it is truly making you think constantly, oh, like, how are people looking at me? What are people saying about me? Even if it's not your meaning, it could be truly changing your life, changing the projection where you're going. So this is also a video how to conquer not giving a shit about what other people think of you, not trying to be an attention-seeking person. The first one is why attention feels so important. You see, it's so hard for your brain to decipher and know the difference between being valued and being noticed. You see, when your brain sees everybody, the eyes are all on you, it seems like you're doing the right thing. It seems like you are valued. But if everyone's around you laughing at you, are you valued, or are you just a clown? Maybe you're a valuable clown, but is that what you want it to be? So views, compliments, laughter, this all registers as worth. And even though it is literally almost the currency of this world is to get the most amount of attention, the most amount of eyes, it seems like you're truly filled with worth, but you're not. You see, these are reactions, nothing more and nothing less, and they will disappear faster than you can say cheesecake when something else that's louder, funnier shows up. These people are not truly loyal to you because you haven't given them anything to be loyal for. You haven't really changed their life. You haven't really helped these people other than be a clown, and nowadays that's being praised. But on to the next one. Second one is why attention is empty by design. You see, attention is made to be who's the most visible, who has the most shocking thing, who does the most outrageous thing, who does the most dumbest thing. So this is drama, self-exposure, noise, something that is just outrageous. It needs to capture everybody else's attention. It needs to be something truly just degenerate times a billion, or something maybe valuable times a billion. But none of this means your life has any substance. It simply means that a period of time, momentarily, you were entertaining. And attention doesn't stay, it moves on to the next person. You do something crazy, well, someone else is going to do something crazier. Well, that person has no bottom line, so when you're trying to think of the next crazy thing, then well, they're already doing the most degenerate thing out there, getting so much attention. And like I said, it constantly moves around. It's not going to stay on you, and trying to catch attention is no different from trying to catch the clouds. The third one is the saddest one and the most common one. Your personality starts becoming an attention-seeking person. These people are sometimes really good with people, sometimes bad, but most of the time really good. They know what to say, they know what to do, they act accordingly to whoever they're talking to. They're sometimes the life of the party. This is the classic class clown, but then when he goes home, he's sad. Why is the person who is so good with others sad? Well, because you did things for other people, never yourself. So when you are finally alone, which we will always be alone, doesn't matter if you're the life of the party, you still have to sleep alone in your bed, doesn't matter if someone's sleeping there with you, you are still alone within your own thoughts in your own head. And constantly trying to think of ways to be a people pleaser, an attention seeker, you are constantly putting energy on everybody else except the one person that matters, you. So you are neglecting your own needs, your own desires, your own wants for other people's happiness. Then they will switch up on you in an instant for someone else that's more entertaining. They couldn't give a shit about you. I mean, that's cool that you could juggle, but this guy can juggle axes. That's how it goes. So then when you become a attention-seeking person, your personality is a tool. Your emotions are not even your own emotions. It is a mask. Then you're sitting there thinking to yourself, well, that person, they can't even self-reflect because they are so far gone, even though this is most people, if not all people. I say all people because we all have to put on masks. But when you constantly are an attention seeker, when you don't know how to take off the mask and be yourself, that is when you are so far gone. And if you want, in another video, I'll explain how to take off your mask that you've been putting on all of your life. And the sad truth is, I don't even know if people would want that, because most of the time people don't even notice until it's too late. And when I mean too late, I mean at the end of their life, when no one's around them because they don't have any more value, they're just some old person. Then they're sitting there with their own thoughts like, man, I never did anything for myself. All my reactions are fake, yada, yada, yada. Never forget, your casket is only room for one. Number 4 is other people control your happiness. You see, if you are happy after making other people happy, then when they're sad, you're sad. The world is filled with misery, chaos, and absolute degeneracy, so good luck trying to find some ups more than you can find the downs. You see, eventually, not to just drop this on you, but we will all die. The ones, well, I don't even know if I can say this, but because it's so maybe brutal, who wants to listen to this so that you'll all die, but also the ones you love will die. the world is not all fun and roses. It's a dog-eat-dog world, so to try to get a more percentage of the good than the bad is extremely tough when you are an attention seeker. When you forge your own meaning in life, when you try to be happy within yourself, there is nothing in the outside world that can stop you. I'm talking about it's a cold reality, it's a cold world. This is true. It is a dog-eat-dog world, but when you conquer within yourself, right, there is nothing else that can obstruct you from your own inner happiness. But what do? You are happy off of other people's happiness. So other people will define your worth. If I get a good comment, well, then it's a good day. If I get a hate comment, oh man, it's a horrible day. And if I don't get anything, then well, I'm just gonna be in a panic. I have to cry about it because I can't believe, I got no comments. This is not how it works, and this is how it shouldn't work, really. You see, when other people dictate your life because you allow them to dictate your life will be worse than a roller coaster. It will be just absolute up, down, left, right, garbage, trash. And the truth is, you woke up and you already lost. Doesn't matter if you had a good day, because you will never have control. A person who never has control over their own life, how they feel, how they react, they have already lost. Why people would turn on you without warning. You see, attention doesn't mean people are loyal. It means you are watched. It means you are looked at. So this means today you will be loved. Or even, let's say hopefully not, but maybe right now I'll be hated because I am a more power-driven person, or maybe I want people to look within instead of constantly seeking validation from X and O. But tomorrow they'll change. If they loved you yesterday, then tomorrow they'll cringe about you. They'll be like, why did I watch that guy? Or maybe someone else is more entertaining. This is how people and humans are. They're not going to be fixed on you unless they feel that you are valuable, unless they feel like you actually helped them. So when all your attention leaves, walks right out of that door, then well, everything that you build upon that attention collapses. Side tangent, that is why it is my goal to build not just a fan base, it is a true following, so I can make people truly powerful. No more of this pathetic, degenerate, dopamine-filled, sex-driven, absolute degenerate world we're living in right now. I plan on truly changing people's minds for the better. But regardless of that, on to the next one. The sixth one is attention rewards the worst part of you. It rewards the part of you that is so attention-seeking, so desperate, begging for views and likes. It rewards the self-betrayal that you have against your own self, your own thoughts and beliefs about you. It doesn't care about if you grow. It only cares about if you expose more. So you say more outrageous stuff, do more degenerate stuff, do anything for likes and attentions and views. Throw your dignity out of the window. Valor, vanity? Are you kidding? Throw that in the because attention is the way to truly be successful in this sad day and age. That is what happens. It will reward your worst habits, the worst person that you could possibly become. But in this illusion world, that is now the best possible version of you, is the person who just throws their dignity in the trash, and who cares about that? What I need is more attention, more likes, more views, time to do a fake killed your mom. And this is going on until eventually, like I said in the last one, attention will just move around. So when the spotlight's not on you, you are left with nothing. Actually, no, you're not just left with nothing. You are left with the worst version of you, the version who needs attention, who needs validation, someone who literally cannot survive without other people's opinions. And then now you're left completely alone. The last one is how this plays out in normal, regular life. You see, I'm not just talking about social media. Yeah, that is the pinnacle right now of absolute degeneracy. Who can do the most just degenerate thing and get the most amount of attention? I'm not just talking about that. I'm talking about regular, everyday life as well. I'm talking about talking louder to feel like you are noticed. I'm talking about flexing to people who don't give a shit if you're up or down. They don't give a fuck about you. Needing to be approval in conversations, looking like you're successful. I mean, even like Drake said, going across the country, then coming back and then posting photos constantly, monthly, seeing that, trying to show everybody that, you're still out there doing your thing, but in real life you're working at, Happy Burger or whatever. This is the truth of the world. People, it is not just social media, it is social life. It is reality. So when you start doing this, you don't ask yourself, is this right? You start asking yourself, will this impress them? So you'll start doing outrageous things, because we all know humans like shock and, just crazy shit. The more crazy it is, the more views and attention it's going to get. That's just how humans are. So remember, attention is borrowed and meaning is built. You cannot try to build something that will fall away as fast as you can say cheesecake. These things like attention will come and go. Everybody maybe blows up every now and then, but to truly hold on to a point means that you may have a strategy, but will that strategy last forever? What is a strategy that should actually last forever? Your own self-love. Your own self-care. You don't need to seek attention from others to feel happy, but when you do, you lower yourself to below human, because you are just a tool. You are just a funny thing. You are just a content making machine. Build something that matters even when people aren't watching. People don't notice hard work, of course. They only notice results. So don't try to seek attention from other people. Try to make yourself proud, because there's only one person in your whole entire life that has been with you up and down, has been with you through thick and thin, and it is only one person, and it will always be one person, and that is you. Remember, have self-control, have some dignity, and remember, of course, to gain power. Like and subscribe if you like this video. Comment down below, what do you think about, attention seeking, and why is it so common nowadays? Let me know what you think, and of course, thanks for watching.